military branches also offer junior ROTC in high schools, but there is no actual military requirement once school is completed. Coming up, we'll meet one choir director who's choosing inspiring music compositions and inspiring pupils as well. Plus, bragging rights are on the line when festivities kick off at South Amboy High School's Spirit Week, when High School Journal returns. Welcome back to the Journal. As any high school music student can tell you, concert and show choir can require two very different skill sets. And excelling at both takes not only talented students, but a motivational leader. Shauna Ryan introduces us to one Long Island school who's found their man.
His craft and power are great. Turns arms with cruel hate. On earth is not his equal.
Having performed across the globe and received numerous honors over the last decade, Long Island's Central Islip High School Choir is recognized as one of the most talented and accomplished in the tri-state area. The driving force, director John Anthony.
And 1, 2, 3, and 1. Come on along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway.
Kids are involved range from, some of our most academically successful to those students who are in need of a little support academically. But Mr. Anthony welcomes anybody who's interested in being in the group.
The most important thing has to be the music.
We're professional, we're exceptional, right through our final bound.
I'm very hard on the kids, I know, during the rehearsal.
Everything's calm.
Why do kids vary? If I don't like something, I will tell them. If I don't like, if they're not doing something well, I don't pat them on the head and give them a lollipop. And you can hear it in the quality of sound. You hear it, like I always tell the kid, there's always somebody better than you.
As soon as he met me, he pushed me so far because he knew I could do it. And he has so much confidence in everyone all the time. And he knows that we can do it. And so when we don't do it, he gets annoyed.
He always wants us to strive for more and for better, and he knows what we're capable of.
Great and marvelous, marvelous are your deeds.
The concert choir has performed in a myriad of venues and countries, from Vienna, Rome, for the Pope. They sung for the Mozart's anniversary birthday special. Here in America, they've performed for the Disney Honors performances, almost the whole Eastern Seaboard.
When we first went on our first trip, the first thing kids asked me was, are there any amusement parks in Europe? And I was so like, oh, so all these kids know everything's an amusement park. And so they weren't really thrilled about the first year we went. But after, you never heard the word amusement park again.
When we went to Europe was my first time going anywhere out of the country at all. It was probably the best trip of my life. Without it, I probably would have never went to college or would have had the interest to study different things. I probably would have stayed here.
I liked Italy, but Disney was a good bonding experience for everyone. It didn't matter that it was Florida. It didn't have to be across seas. It was just being there, being with everyone. Those memories I could never recreate.
Mr. Anthony is probably the best choir director I've seen.
It's a Broadway, you know it's a Broadway.
He doesn't direct like other choir directors. Other choir directors direct with more of a structured type of, feel. Mr. Anthony does it more so the way he feels the music.
He's really deep, and he gets emotional at certain points when he's conducting a piece of music, and it's like art watching him conduct.
I remember one time we were performing Esto Lestigo, and I started crying. I was just bawling out, crying.
Mr. Anthony, he brings all that emotion. He teaches the students to channel into the music.
It pulls at your heartstrings, it can get really emotional. It's really overwhelming when you hear the crowd at the end, standing ovations, or just even you look out and some people are crying. It's really humbling.
And just feeling Mr. Anthony's energy and his love for us and the music that he makes.
It's very deeply involved in the music and involved in their lives. If you're not doing well academically, Mr. Anthony's not the one to just give up on you and shun you out of the group.
He's inspired me more than probably any other teacher in the school.
He always says, it's such an honor to have you guys, but to me it's more of an honor to have him.
I think the thing that I'm most proud of with the choir, the Central Islip, the show choir, and the concert choir, is that we always defy people's expectation. It's not just about singing the right notes and all that stuff. It's about being as good as they can be.
This past December, Mr. Anthony and his ensemble had the honor of being the only high school concert choir selected to perform at the New York State School Music Association's annual Winter Conference in Rochester.